in the region, it is known as the French house. I just arrived in Portugal when I walked in the nature with some friends from the village. We came upon this spot, far from the main road, accessible by a narrow dirt track, shielded from prying eyes. At first glance, it had a touch of Provence, a taste of my roots, a house, its outbuilding, and a pretty windmill. And that view, a magical, calming vista that quickly began to obsess me. Yes, you may have noticed I can be a bit obsessive. I had to uncover the story of this house. For months, I conducted my own investigation in the village. I took appointment at the town hall, searching through property record in the look for the owners, but in the end, the most useful sources were the villagers themselves. So many tales I've heard. Napoleon's treasure was said to be hidden here, a reminder of how they defeated Napoleon's army at Torres Vedras. They always get a kick out of that, seeing me as like a stand-in for Napoleon since I'm French. I don't know. The rumor claims that the now deceased French owners knew where the treasure was buried. I also heard that these French folks were not really appreciated here. But let's face it, the Portuguese have never been huge fans of the French, so I'm not surprised. I found out that the owners used to employ a local farmer to maintain the land. As it turns out, this farmer is still alive, and he's my neighbor. I knew I could solve the mystery and find the heirs through him. Since he's quite old, his daughter was able to provide me with the necessary information. I found the owners, and I cracked the secrets of the French house. For those wondering, yes, I was tempted to explore the inside, but first of all, there were no accessible entrances, so that would have required breaking a window or a door. And to be honest, I was not willing to do that. This place kind of became our sanctuary, our hidden gem.